Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watch from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games to play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2.
Welcome to Suplex Sports Podcast. It's your boy Meesh.
I am Zay.
Back at it once again with the wrestling show, trending show. We have a little bit of everything.
This is just a show. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
It's just a regular show. We got a lot to talk about.
A lot to get caught up with. People taking unexpected vacations and time off or whatever.
Unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected. Unexpected.
It was much needed.
Yeah, well, I got some much needed time off coming to me too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But even though I will have time off, if I'm available, I'm gonna make time for this. Definitely. As simple as that. Once again, people, we'd like you all to come in, hit that thumbs up button, that share button as well, and help us push forward here on the Suplex Sports Podcast. Right now, we got 242 subscribers, trying to get to 250 and keep it going from there. Zay's gonna let you all know about the giveaway.
We'll discuss that at the end of it because I got some details to unfold here because we got 2 participants. I'm trying to get more. Our names extended just a little bit, but we'll get into that later on.
All right, cool. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, Zay,
Yep.
take it away.
Went to AEW Collision here in Boston.
Yeah.
Got my bro and my son's front row seats to AEW Collision.
Guess we were.
And man, I just want to say, man, the look on your face when we was at the just ringside, just right there, it was just priceless. And even my sons were like, oh my God, we're so close. I was like, yeah, rings right there, yeah.
It was right into the thick.
Yeah, right into the thick of it.
Right into the thick.
So we talked about this. They had a pre-show, and it was none other than Ring of Honor.
Yes, it was.
And I was like, what? We're gonna Ring of Honor pre-show? So we actually was at a Ring of Honor taping. If you go on YouTube, look at the matches, they're right there.
You gonna share that link?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Right
there.
National.
Yeah. You saw the logo, Suplex Sports Podcast. And of course, you saw my sons and myself. Yeah, we was there. We was there. Oh, man, we were all over Collision. The 2 matches, they were very good matches. And of course, the opening show for AEW Collision was the Death Riders. You got to see Mox and was it Cesaro and
Castagnoli.
Yeah, Castagnoli and everything else.
And Wheeler.
Yeah, that crowd.
You the Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't know much because I don't really watch AEW, but it got me intrigued because it was a damn good show. I was not bored, not once. From Moxley's promo to the matches, it was just great. I thought we was gonna get a little bit more, but I was a happy wrestling fan. I didn't need to know any storylines. I was kind of caught up right then and there. It was great.
It was a good flow.
Everything flowed naturally. It was fine. My sons enjoyed it. Bro, we're having a good time. Interacting with the wrestlers and everything like that. And then, oh my God, we saw Toni Storm live in full effect.
Yes, we did.
That girl's thick in person.
Yes,
oh my God, the whole interest and everything. It looked nice. Now, I used to talk trash about AEW. I'm taking all that back.
I gotta take some stuff back, bro.
I gotta take all that back.
Man.
Okay, so let me say this. They cleaned it up since then. It was a good show. It was a very good show.
I can't. Who's man? Don? What's his? Don Callis? And I'm sitting there, right?
Oh yeah. He pointed it out. Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Don. I'm like, man, this dude look familiar.
Yep.
I'm like, and I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, he just got a little weight on. I'm looking at his body and his mannerism. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, bro, is that the Jackal? And he's like, no, I don't think so. I said, wait a minute. Let me sit here and Google this real quick.
Straight to his
Don
phone.
Callis. I said, it is the Jackal. I said, damn. I said, okay. I said, all right.
What did you say to him? That he looked back.
Oh, I
Did you call him the Jackal?
I didn't call him the Jackal at first, no. But when he came out, I called him. I was like, yeah. I called him Dirty Don. I was like, yeah, Dirty Don.
Y'all look back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know, I was like, yeah, that's my man. But but in terms of the crowd itself and what they were saying to Don and Don reacting right back, that's a whole nother story. Because he didn't hold back. It was F-bombs. It was all the above. And as much as the audience gave it to him, he gave it right back, and it was truly phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. Shout out to Don Callis as well, man. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that that he's still in the industry and he's got his faction the way he has it going now. I completely apologize. I got it all DVR'd now, so I guess I'll be tuned in a little bit more.
Yeah, so I went back and watched the full episode, and we're in there a lot. But when they was filming the intro, the camera guy was right in front of us, so I thought we was full blast right then and there, but we wasn't. It's okay.
I did too, because it was they opened it up with the cameras on us. I was like, oh shit, we opened up the show.
Oh, this is happening.
I was like,
really
man, this is about to be a thing. Okay.
Yeah, but it's all good. We're in there enough.
Oh, definitely.
We're in there enough.
Right.
I don't know what your match of the night was that night, but my match of the night was Nick Wayne versus
Commander. That was a damn good match
for the Ring of Honor TV title. That was phenomenal.
And for me, I was taken aback, honestly, man, because I was almost sure that Commander was walking out of there and still the Ring of Honor TV champ.
Yeah.
And Nick Wayne. And I'm talking about Nick Wayne had all the odds against him. I will say that much in terms of the audience and how they were treating him and his mom and everything that came between. His mother wasn't there per se.
I didn't really get what was going on, but just to be a part of it was just great.
Oh man,
I didn't understand what was going on. I was just like, oh, they called it, your mom's hot. Yeah. So, all right, cool. Your mom's hot.
Your mom's hot. But it was getting into the skin. He do look like a little 14-year-old boy out there wrestling. I'm not gonna lie, Nick Wayne. But Nick did his thing.
Yeah, Nick did his thing.
It
was a damn good match. And of course, we had the tag team match for the main event with Chris. Statler.
Oh, Chris Statlander.
Statlander and Julia Hart, Mercedes Moné and Harley. It was Yo, I think Mercedes been also late. Or was it just me? Was it just me? I don't know what.
I'm just gonna say.
Y'all saw it on social media. I got a good view.
It all fell to the right place. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
It sure did.
Them cakes were looking luscious.
Yeah. Quick side note for everybody. My kids, great time. And honestly,
them dudes are something else.
Damn good. They had a damn good time. I'm talking about they got a free shirt, interacted with the wrestlers, and then my oldest son, he got a hug from Mercedes Moné. It happened like that. I couldn't get a picture. I was so upset.
I turned around. We were exiting. I'm leading the charge. I'm like, yeah, let's try to get up out of here.
Like how we usually do. We try to get out there and beat the crowd.
And I turned around at the last minute. I'm seeing this dude with his arms all around Mercedes Moné. I'm like, damn. I said, look at this boy. I said, man, it's got to be this one right here, bro.
Yeah,
it's got to be him. For sure.
Youngest got a high five. I'm like this. I'm like these kids.
Yeah,
man.
these kids.
These kids
on it.
They was on
Had a little interaction with Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah,
he told him he sucked or something to him. Wheeler almost got in his face, and I'm sitting there like, now, Wheeler, don't let. All right, now. don't let Uncle Mish have to jump this barricade and show you what it's all about. Then I took a look and I seen Castagnoli walking. I said, yeah, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my God.
I said, that's a big dude, man. Even I'm sitting there looking at Ambrose. I'm like, damn, Ambrose is kind of
he's
bigger than what I thought he was.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, they look, in person, like so much different.
Well, I know Castagnoli was a big cat. I knew he was a big dude, but to see him up close and personal was, you get a real good appreciation for it. I tell you that much, man. That cat's bit like a shithouse brick. Seriously,
Oh man, who else we see? We seen Adam Cole.
Cole, baby.
It was good seeing him. That was a very good entertaining match too. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a really good match. Oh God, we saw that tag team with the 3 luchadors. That was over.
Oh yeah.
When he had him against the barricade and chopped him. When we all heard that, to hear a chop live is insane.
Yeah, I'm talking about watching sweat fly off the chest.
Actually, I think I took a screen. Actually, not a screenshot. I took like a clip from that exchange because after the chop, you can see all 4 of us right there. Our reaction and everything. It was great.
Like, bro, it was a really good night.
Yeah,
it was probably one of the. It was honestly probably one of the better wrestling events I've honestly went to. Honestly,
it was a Mania. That's okay. I feel like this was.
It was well worth it.
It was well
worth it.
I would definitely go back and
absolutely.
Even getting those seats again, I'll be very happy.
Venue was chill.
Yeah, it was. I wish I had more food though.
That's another story.
I wish I had more food.
Nah, but for what it's worth, whatever they're doing, they did it right in terms of making sure they had some type of control with that.
Yeah, that's alright. It is what it is. Everybody enjoyed themselves. That's all I cared about. You, twins, everybody was good. Me, it was great. All right, let's get to the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. WrestleMania 41. Right off the back.
Yep, knock it on out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was for what it was worth. All right.
Can me and you both agree that Saturday was the better show than Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I thought it was just me.
No, but I already said that. I thought Saturday was gonna be better than Sunday anyway.
Yeah, just the way like the cards were just
right.
The matches were like and then like I don't care what anybody says. That TLC that was on SmackDown. They should have been on the WrestleMania.
They could
have. Yeah, they should have taken Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry out that and just added that. They didn't have to do all that, but I get it though.
They could have did a pre-show or something like that.
Or a pre-show. There's nothing wrong with a pre-show.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a pre-show.
All right.
And I'm trying to figure it out. Like, bro, like you all got all this time. You all with Peacock. It's not like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like.
And they went overtime a little bit too.
Right, it's not like it's, come on, man.
I know.
Come on. I mean that definitely should have went on the show.
All right, let's go over these matches and give our rating, and then for both night 1 and night 2, and then go from there. All right. World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Gunther. I knew they was gonna give it to Jey just based off the Gunther's title reign, because even the masses pretty much were like all for Jey Uso. I mean, if they kind of swerved it and would have gave it to Gunther, it would have been bad.
It potentially could have been, but it would have led to something during Backlash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gunther should take a break. I'll see him in the next couple of pay-per-views
Well, Gunther's been going pretty hard. I will say that much.
If he takes a break, come back like SummerSlam, that's fine.
Even if that was to come to pass, then so be it. Yeah. I don't think he's the type of cat to take time off like that.
No, he's not. He's a workhorse.
For what it's worth, we did see Jay going over.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, now he's a new champ.
Yeah, well deserved too.
Well deserved.
Yeah. The World Tag Team Championship match between the New Day and the War Raiders was very entertaining. Very entertaining.
I liked it. I liked it definitely.
New Day picking up the win. I feel like they didn't need it, but it was,
No, they did need that one.
But their whole being a heel tag team again, like it needed something. I get that. So.
And this is the proper way to get that started again.
Yeah.
Ultimately, very good match. I did see the New Day going over. I think with our prediction show, I think we did mention that the New Day needed this.
Yeah.
In terms of solidifying themselves as heels going forward, and that's something that they did.
I don't know. I thought like during the match, I'm like, they don't really need that one. But then again, they needed it.
They needed it.
They needed it.
They really needed it.
Yeah. Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Oh God.
You didn't like it?
I did.
What to say? I will say I loved it. Jade Cargill.
Oh, I did.
She's good as a singles competitor. Like I always felt though she didn't need to be in a tag team with Bianca Belair, but kudos to her that I like that suplex she did where she caught Naomi in midair.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah. And that's when I'm like, okay, well Jade's evolving now. You know what I'm saying? Her work is getting much better. Mm-hmm. It's getting better. Mm-hmm. And I think she still needs to have a few more matches. I already see where things are starting to go now. We're not going to get into that. Mm-hmm. But in terms of it, she's almost there. She's almost there.
Yes, sir. I didn't see this, but they said there was a nip slip from Jade.
I heard it was a malfunction, but I didn't. It wasn't evidently oblivious for me to be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy. Just something fell off. That's all. No. United States Championship match. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
That was a good match.
That was a good match. Well deserved to go. Yeah, Jacob Fatu. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, crowd freaking erupted when he won. Jesus, I was like, Jacob
is
that dude's an animal.
The dude's on a whole nother level, man.
Yes, sir.
Whole nother level. Like he has officially. I mean, he's arrived. He's already arrived, but now he's being taken to a whole nother level.
I think his brother got signed. Johnny.
There's so many. Their Journey was it Journey?
Journey.
There's so many. Relatives and cousins, and to a degree, I'm wondering if they should get their own separate promotion.
You know, I found out that Samoan Dakota Kai. She's
she
a cousin?
No.
I'm about to say, man.
No, I think
y'all can't be doing this to me.
I think her mother's Samoan.
Yeah.
And father might be Aussie or New Zealand or something like that.
I said it because I seen an interview where she was like, I'm actually Samoan as well. I'm like, are you serious? And the dude was like, are you related to anybody? She was like, I could be. I was like,
no, I seen it was, I think during Asian Pacific Islander History Month. Is when she had, basically I seen an interview where she said that she was, her mother was Samoan, and talk about culture. And I was like, oh wow, like I have no idea, but yeah.
Hint. El Americano versus Rey Fenix. I feel like
Grande Americano.
I feel like they should have scrapped this match. Like Rey Fenix just debuted and he already lost at WrestleMania. It's crazy to me, but
well, they had to have somebody going and replace
Rey.
Rey.
Yeah.
It wasn't giving it to Dragon Lee.
What's their beef with Dragon Lee?
No idea, man. I don't know, bro. Like, he came in with a lot of hype behind him, and it didn't, really
the whole
seem
video
to go
package
anywhere.
was fantastic. I thought they was gonna push him, but I don't know.
He got stopped dead in his tracks.
Yeah, stopped dead in his tracks. I ain't word for it. Like it's just like, oh yeah, forget about that. We're gonna focus on him, type shit. But yeah, it was an okay match. It
was a good match.
Yeah, it did.
It was pretty. It
did what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine.
And hell of a finish by Grande Americano. He was on point. He was good.
I'm happy that Chad Gable got his WrestleMania moment. It is what it is. WWE Women's Championship match: Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. It is what it is.
Well,
I feel like here's what I want.
There was a lot of there was a lot of emotion going into it. A lot of things personal. It was hard hitting. You could see some things going. I'm not going to say
some things were said.
Things were being said.
There's a lot of things were being said. I feel like Kaiser should have came out and would have been like, yeah, that's
you really trying to. You're really trying to push the envelope.
I am. It would have been a really good storyline.
Yeah, you really trying to push the controversy. I hear you.
Filthy Kaiser. What they call him. I'm joking, but yeah, it was alright. Tiffany Stratton picking up the win.
Right.
I feel like Charlotte didn't need it. She didn't need it at all.
No, she didn't need it.
No,
she didn't need it. Charlotte's gonna have to.
It's Tiffy time.
Yeah, Charlotte's gonna have to climb the ladder, so to speak.
Yeah. All right. Main event triple threat match: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. You called it.
Yep.
Was it expected? Yeah. You can see it a mile away.
You can see it coming. You can see it happening.
Yeah.
After you gave Punk the little blow.
Yeah, I was
it was. And I'm sitting there like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then
low blow to Roman, I was like, okay. Chair shot to the back, reminiscent, like a lot of callbacks in that match. And then CM Punk's video package with the fire burns.
Yeah.
Dope. It delivered. It was for a main event. It delivered. I just wish that it was like for something, not for a title, but like for like a number one contendership match or something like that. Next person gets the title. But it's just for like to see who's the top guy.
It was just a lot of personal things, and it all revolved around Paul.
Yeah.
And the end.
The custody of Paul.
Custody of Paul Heyman, and we know who has sole custody of him now.
Mm-hmm.
The visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah. It was yes. Saturday night one was very successful. I thought it was great.
Love Saturday night.
Yeah. Moving on to night 2.
Whoa. You forgetting Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley?
That's night 2.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I got the whole list right here.
Pretty sure that was night 1.
That's like actually, that's the first match on the card for night 2.
You're right.
Yeah. So Io Sky versus Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. The right person won.
You called Io. You said it.
No, the right person won because the whole entire time they kept ignoring Io, and that's not right.
Right.
It was well deserved. I love the way it ended. That was great.
Real good match. Real good finish. I will say that much.
All right. So I had to watch this match again because it was a kind of all over the place, but it worked out. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre picking up the win. I felt as though it could have gone either way.
Oh, it definitely could have.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely could have, man.
Yeah,
but that's what kept it intriguing.
Yeah.
I mean, but with that Claymore shot with the chair around the neck in the corner. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was it. That was it. I called it. As soon as he clipped him with that, I was like, oh, he ain't getting up from that.
Very creative.
I'm sorry. Very, very creative.
Yes, sir.
And once again, this time Drew was able to enjoy his WrestleMania moment.
No championship though.
Oh.
All right, we gotta talk about this. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship match. Dirty Dom is your IC champion.
That's right.
He had a whole shirt about it. I could not believe it.
That's right.
Pulled the trigger. Oh man,
I was so excited.
That was tough.
I was standing up applauding that.
Not only you, everybody was cheering for Dom. Everybody wants to see Dom get that IC championship. They was tired of the Finn. They kind of wanted Penta. But they was kind of over Braun. But yep, Dominic Mysterio, Intercontinental Champion. That's crazy.
Hey man,
what a swerve! I like that.
It was nice.
It was very good.
It was good the way it happened, and
I called it. He did pin Finn.
That's right.
Pin Finn. That's
he
right.
Sure did.
Okay.
I said put a pin in Finn to win it would be the icing on the cake for him, and that's essentially what happened.
Yeah.
So now we'll see it all in the pot stewing now, and see what happens going from there. Definitely, but my boy Dirty Dom, he got it done.
Dominic Mysterio. All right, wait, I'm not sure if we call this a match or not. Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry. Now, I heard rumors leading up to this. So when Orton came out and went straight to the web and was like, who could it possibly be? It was, and they had like a few names. Dolph Ziggler.
Nick Nemeth?
Yeah, Nick Nemeth. Well, it said Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler, Obafemi, or Trick Williams. I said, okay, cool. Who could you possibly replace Kevin Owens to face to Randy Orton? And when the thing opened, I'm like, who the hell is that? It was Aleister Black, because he's, debuting on SmackDown. And when that music hit, I was like, oh, God. Pulled the trigger. Yes, they did. And you got 60,000 fans just singing that damn song. Like, that's just a moment.
Wave your hands
the whole
side to side and say,
Jesus.
If you believe in Joe Hendry.
It was,
if you believe in Joe Hendry.
it was a sight to see.
Wave your hands side. Yeah, it was, hey man, I was sitting here.
You wave your hands from side to side.
Hey man, I'm like, damn, bro, you're gonna have to, he's gonna have to come up with another extra verse to that song.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's too short.
Yeah, it is too short.
I mean, it's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's definitely a hit.
Definitely a hit.
You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to add on a little, put on another verse to that, and then let it rock out from there.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I was highly surprised.
Highly surprised too.
To see Joe Hendry get the nod to go ahead at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's good.
And,
TNA, first TNA World Champion to whatever. Yeah, that's hey man.
On the card at WrestleMania.
That's a moment. That's a damn
hell
good
of a good moment.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a squash match. It is what it is.
I'm not gonna. It wasn't a squash match like that.
It was. I think I blinked and he RKO'd him, and that was it.
It was. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He was able to get a little offense off.
Yeah.
And he got caught up in his own moment.
And Orton's a freaking clown.
That's right.
Yo, Orton, man. He's like at this stage of his career, he's just having fun. That's all he's doing.
I'm happy that he's having fun.
He's just having fun. That's all good. All right, next match on the card was Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. It delivered for me.
It did.
And Logan Paul, I keep saying he's an athlete. I mean, he did a springboard and got all the way to the end of the. I'm like, what? I'm like, this guy is insane.
Ultra Lion Salt.
Like, Jesus.
Made Jericho's Lion Salt look like a welfare case. For the distance where I'm like, damn, all the way to the other side of the ring.
Hasn't done a Lion Salt ever since.
Yeah, he's. I can't tell you when the last time I seen Jericho do one.
Yeah, I can tell you.
But
it was AEW.
How'd it look?
Rough.
Well,
I'm putting it to you like this. Jericho's right here, the ropes right here. The person has to be right under the ropes to get that flip. I'm just saying, bro. That's all.
For what it's worth, Logan Paul is one hell of an athlete. He took it to AJ. I kind of did see Logan Paul going over.
Yeah,
but
carrying across at WrestleMania. I mean, I wanted him in a match, but he was there, so cost him interference and.
Yeah, he did.
Logan Paul got the win. No actual speed, no Kaiser Nut, no other influences. It's okay.
I told you, Speed's retired.
Nah, Speed need to come back for one more.
Nah, he's
Just
retired,
one more.
dog.
I need him.
Nah, dog. After that split he took from Breaker, he's done. He's done.
I feel that.
And I'm pretty sure that kid had a hell of a whiplash after the fact. Like being hit by a Mack truck.
Yeah,
no.
Didn't he?
Done.
Yeah. Women's tag team title match. Lyra Valkyria with a surprise return from Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Didn't see that coming.
Did not see that coming at all. What happened to Bailey? Oh yeah, Tyler Bailey.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fine. It worked out but I feel like they shouldn't have won because now she's just double champ.
Oh, Lyra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was way too fast, but I mean, it is what it is.
I think I'm a little disappointed, man. I'm expecting at this point for, what I'm saying, when Lyra's music to hit, I'm visioning everybody, do woo, everybody getting up and getting in sync with it.
Yeah, everybody's in sync with that.
We're gonna
expect the heel turn coming soon.
No, I can't. I can't even picture it.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking. So new tag team champs as of right now. We got an appearance from Stone Cold Steve Austin, who almost ran somebody over.
The barricade wasn't there. It was going to be a hell of an issue. And it seems it didn't look
like he hit the guy. He just hit the barricade and pushed back a little bit.
Still an issue.
Yeah, no.
Good enough to have.
Austin checked him on him twice. He was like, "You right?"
That's right.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, and it wouldn't be the only WrestleMania payday going on around there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that person will be back for the next WrestleMania.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I went ahead and looked, and I believe even Nick Khan went out there to go check on the fan as well.
Yeah, they did.
So I mean, hopefully that person left with a lot of signed merchandise and stuff of that nature.
His tickets to next year's WrestleMania.
I think next year's either somebody's gonna drive Austin or they're gonna make him walk that aisle.
You're all set. You ain't gotta worry about it. 2 tickets. Here you go.
Nope. Give Austin the old school glass shatter motif and have him walk through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's gonna have to be.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
I mean, I didn't even. He was out there. Yeah, I mean, it was he got a little overzealous, behind that 4-wheeler.
It's all right. The adrenaline. It's all right.
Yeah.
We trying to rev it up and everything. It's all right.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't mess with them 4-wheelers like that, because one little rev and you're done.
That's it. All right, bro. Let's get to the monstrosity that is this main event.
Monstrosity.
Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, undisputed WWE Championship. They officially retired the Universal Championship. Just want to let you know that. It's gone. It's retired. It is what it is. This was bad. Here's why it was bad. No Rock, Travis Scott, and a whack-ass finish. Like, if the final boss, manifested this, he should have been there. I get he wasn't trying to take the spotlight away from Cena and Cody, but your presence should have been there. Even if you wasn't in a skybox or something, you should have been there.
You took the spotlight off at Rumble.
Yeah, I mean
between you should have.
This is when we needed you.
You didn't really need him to make an impact, but an impact from him would have been all that much better. But
should have just stuck to mine.
But for what it's worth, Cody got his little bit of a receipt on Travis. Probably not a good enough receipt, but nonetheless.
He should have clocked him and made him want to get the receipt. We gave him a crossroad, but it is what it is.
A lot of money involved.
A
lot of money involved.
Yeah.
So, But for what it's worth, yeah. I mean,
it was bad.
He got to get back with Crossroads. And
I mean, as soon as the music hit, I was like, oh God, Rock's coming out. Because, you know, he starts off with the Travis Scott intro and then he comes out. But no, it was just straight up Travis Scott.
Yeah.
That's it.
And getting in the side note, when it comes to WrestleMania and celebrities, I just have you know, it was 2 years straight where Diddy performed at a WrestleMania. Miami and New York. I just want to point that out. And at that point, wasn't he like the lead guy of the campaign against bullying? Yeah, see how that turned out. That was just a little side note, but that's neither here nor there. As we
stuff that should be left in the past, yeah.
As we moving forward, you know it. Yeah, I think I did expect Cena to win.
Yeah. I mean, it should have been cinematic, like I thought it was gonna be. If he was gonna be, you know, a 17-time champion, there should have been like more to it besides Travis Scott. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, Stone Cold was in the building, but I think Stone Cold didn't want to come out after that shit.
You don't need to get him involved.
Yeah, I mean
there was enough people involved in the main event last year.
Yeah, but that was like, all leading up to that. You know what I'm saying? But
Cody and Roman. But.
Yeah, but and then, like I said, The Rock should have had some type of, like, you know, even if he send like another wrestler out, like under my like payroll or something like that. It should have been more. Not Travis Scott.
Travis is too hot to trot right now.
It's like, I get it, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
but
hey man, I'm sorry. I would be in the Travis Scott business too. If I can, you know, mingle with Travis and get me a couple of pair of them sneakers, you damn straight. You do what you need to do, Travis.
You got your own personal mode, but Travis Scott.
Please, I've seen got some Travis Scotts. I seen them on Raw.
Yeah, these wrestlers wrestling these expensive ass sneakers is ridiculous, man. And just
hey, bro, you can afford it.
Yeah, if you could afford it, go right ahead. But just
not only that,
fold, bend, and all that stuff. I'm like, these are some brand new jeans.
Right, but I will say this.
Yep.
If they was to sit there and wrestle in them, and then go ahead and autograph them and flip them online.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on eBay somewhere.
Even going for charity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's hands down, definitely. So, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get me a little endorsement deal too. Hey Jordan, holla at us, baby. Converse, holla at us, baby. Nike, holla at us. Adidas, holla at us. Reebok, holla at us. You know, Anta, holla at us. What's that? Puma, holla at us.
What Puma?
Yeah, they got the LaMelos. Yeah.
I was actually thinking about getting me a pair of those, honestly.
I seen the Ninja Turtle ones.
Yeah, I thought about getting me a pair of ones. Just because. Alright, so let's do it like this. I'm gonna give night 1 a solid A+, and I'm gonna give night 2 give it an A-.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Night 1 was, like I said, it was gonna be the better of both nights anyway.
Yeah.
Night 2 didn't feel rushed. Everything came together pretty well. Mm-hmm. I think that I'll probably give it a B, B+. I think it would have got a solid A++ if they would have thrown that TLC match.
For which night?
2.
Night 2.
If they put that TLC match on night 2, it would have been through the roof.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
And it looks like, and it honestly, it seems as though that was like the only belts that weren't defended at all.
Yeah, just those.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to count the women's championship matches, the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, you could say that with Chelsea Green, but you know, but I get it.
The tag team champ, those Street Profits, they need like WrestleMania moment. Come on, like, you know, DIY. Come on, man. Like, you know, Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, but yeah, it was a great show. All right, now Raw after WrestleMania.
Yep.
You always had a problem with this. How was it this year?
Better than what it's been in the past few years. I will say that much.
I will agree.
It's pretty much what we expected in some regard. We expected Miro, Rusev, to return.
Back.
Yeah, he came back. I just didn't see him going after Alpha Academy the way he did. But nonetheless, he's back.
Yeah, poor Otis.
Yeah, but it was
his back. I don't think his back had been.
But other than that, I mean, better than what it has been in years past.
Much better than what it has been. Yeah.
But nothing over the top surprising in terms of return. So that was all right.
Yeah. Let's see. Becky turned heel. Braun Breaker's a Paul Heyman guy now. That's Rusev return. That's pretty much about it. I mean, nothing really too crazy, but it was great.
Real good.
And of course, Randy Orton attacked John Cena with the RKO, so they're gonna set up that match.
Yep,
which is great.
John Cena with the sucker punch.
Yeah, it's that was a good Raw. Not great. I'm not screaming like, oh my god, it's the best Raw after Mania. It's okay. SmackDown after Mania, much better show, of course.
Yep.
Aleister Black, he's back. And they did not change the music. The music is still the same. Thank you. When I heard that guitar, I was like, yes, here we go.
I was like, God, don't. I heard the riff and I was like, oh, please don't remix it. Please don't remix it. Do nothing stupid. And I was like, okay. Once I heard the drums, I said, okay, we're doing good. We're looking good.
We're doing all right.
Then I'm like, oh, all right, we're good. We're good. We're
when
good.
He came up.
We're good. Yeah.
It's like, there we go.
Yeah. Wish he could have been another. I think he would have probably gotten a better pop at a different arena for some odd reason.
He got a pretty good pop, I would say.
There was a lot of I could say in terms of it wasn't a good weekend in Dallas. I tell you that much. It wasn't a good weekend at all.
We got a new Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega. She won her first title ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Happy for her.
Some conspiracies behind that since her husband's there.
Why has it got to be a conspiracy?
This is what I read online. I read this online, okay?
And you know what?
I'm saying? Because she didn't win the title till her husband came back.
But she's been grinding for a minute.
Well deserved. She's
been grinding for a minute. She's been grinding since last year with the LWO.
That girl could not keep a tear from coming out of her eye.
Oh yeah, she was balling herself out. Well, let's see how long she keeps it.
If she loses, I'm leaving.
We'll see how long she keeps it.
If she loses the title, I'm leaving.
Oh, that's not happening.
Oh God, it'll be cool if he becomes a United States champion. If she's United States champion, that'll be kind of dope.
It would be.
Yeah, it would be.
Right now, y'all gotta go through far 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be a great match. They set that up. That'd be a great match.
Hard hitting.
Hard hitting. Oh, indeed. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, bro. That's it from our Wrestle Talk wrestling show. Let's get to the nonsense.
There's some nonsense going on.
Uncle
Shay.
Dirty Uncle Shay.
Damn. I'm gonna have to sponsor. I'm gonna have to sponsor it. Like they just ain't gonna do us like that. We have to sponsor it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
That's right.
We still want him to sign it, of course.
I mean, you know.
Hey, listen. It's not like he's letting us get to him. He's still out doing stuff. He's still doing his podcast. He's still doing his YouTube channel.
Well, okay. Well, YouTube and HBO and ESPN is 2 different things.
Oh yeah, he resigned, right?
That's right.
Oh wow.
Like it's done. Like you can't like ESPN. Basically, ESPN is Disney. ESPN is owned by.
Oh yeah, they're gonna play with that.
Yeah,
they're gonna let him go.
Now you know. Hold it up there for you. Now we got through. You know what I'm saying? The first installment with that's my Michelle. We got through that. you know, with the whole, you know, my Instagram live and. Well, we all know getting goddamn. Well, okay.
You was on the sparks, bro.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that too.
Just a spark.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here now, right? And you know, this comes out about and you know, when I you know took the moment to see what was going on, and I'm just gonna show you all just a peek because I'm about to put it down. I don't know. I mean, I'm still not cracking it yet. I'm waiting for a very special occasion to crack it.
Of course.
I'm gonna crack it. You know,
2024.
it's gonna be with me or with somebody, but I'm cracking it. It will be cracked. So for me, it was like, okay. Like, damn, okay, okay, you messing with somebody, that's cool, but bro, like, I mean, I was under the impression that, you know, you was, I'm not gonna say you, I was under the impression you wasn't going into those charted waters, you know what I'm saying, in terms of OnlyFans model and stuff like that, or whatever else have you. Whatever floats your boat, bro, is cool. Am I gonna sit there and bring up the fact that she's 20 years old, he's 54? You see Belichick dating a little young thing now, whatever else have you.
I mean, we get stories about this like all the time.
Okay, but my thing exactly, and it's like, for me, it's like. Oh, you knew this girl was sitting there recording, but you knew something was gonna come down the turnpike, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just don't have a certain type of conversation with somebody over the phone, and it don't just seem off to you. Okay.
He's been in this business a long time.
But okay. And if it don't seem off to you, cause me, my mind, I'm sitting here like, okay. If you've been in a consensual sexual relationship with somebody for a significant period of time now, right? Mm-hmm. To a point where you all know each other's likes and dislikes, mm-hmm. All right? They're saying it was bondagism and things like that involved.
Yeah, some BDSM.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, cool. I mean, if that's what you into, that's fine. But then, like me, nasty niche, I'm sitting here like, oh well, you know, some of it, you know, maybe you've been, you know, a little bit of role play in a way, with the whole choking. You know what I'm saying? Whole choking aspect. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, God damn it, does these roll smocks make you want to choke a bitch? Is that what's going on now? Is that what the sparks get you to do? You know, like even I had to question myself. You know what I mean? A little bit, you know, a little. You know what I mean? Like, well, what's happening? So I mean, you know,
does Rose Sparks make you want to choke a bitch?
Yeah. Like I'm like,
oh, I need a T-shirt.
So I'm sitting here and I'm sitting here like really trying to figure it out, like to a degree, and I'm like, you know. It sounds like you could potentially, you know, have a role play in a way or something that to that degree potentially, you know what I mean? But you know, or you know, little trigger words that get you going or whatever else have you. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's all sorts of little stuff out there to get people going in a certain way, shape, and form. You know what I mean? I'm just playing a little devil's advocate to it a little bit. But ultimately, man, you put yourself in a very, very peculiar situation.
She's an OnlyFans model, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's not like, okay, well, she already got bread coming in, all right. And then you know, I don't know how she got hooked up with that lawyer dude Busby, and you know.
Well, he says there's a conspiracy with them too, right?
Yeah, he says a conspiracy to shake down the temp. Or whatever else have you. There's also reported actual sex tape out there or whatever else have you that maybe
you with an OnlyFans model. It's gonna be a sex tape, you know.
Right. I mean,
that's what I probably think happened. Probably something was filmed. They agreed to it. He probably changed his mind, and then all that shit.
Yeah, it's all about the arena in which you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect, we're doing this, and we do have our goals and aspirations, like we do with our pod, to probably get somewhat to a level. Mm-hmm. But even at that level, I can't just sit here as much as I want to sit here and look at a bad Instagram model or OF model. That's not I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm about.
Nasty niche. That's right.
But at the same time, I gotta consciously say, I can't mess with this. Recreational fun is cool. It's cool, but like, even for me, like, you want to, like me, I want to feel a little bit protected in the way, you know what I mean? At this point, now I'm not gonna say having fun. You can go ahead and have your fun. But bro, when you have millions of dollars and you in whatever realm that you're in, and you dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the text messaging, and he done went in the Dookie shooting, and you know what I mean, and popped her, gave that little, gave the black eye around the hole. I mean, there was a lot to unpack with that. No diddy. There was a lot to take away from some of these, conversations and things that was going on. But, innocent until proven guilty, I guess. Everything is alleged and X, Y, and Z. And at the end of the day, it takes two to tango and be consensual with things. And, you got to realize when you deal with certain people, and if you was trying to cut off the situation or move on, people feel a certain way about some things, man. And you really have to be careful. You really, truly have to be careful of who you deal with.
And Kat warned you about this a couple years ago.
And Kat, but it all shouldn't be a black and white matter. It should be a all races, colors, and creeds type of matter. Because anybody can just about get caught in this situation, mm-hmm. but it's the person who's getting caught in a situation who you would less expect to be put in this situation. Mm-hmm. And this person who we here give out advice and clear thinking and things of that nature, you really wouldn't expect it to this magnitude, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? To a point where they making it seem as though like he's some type of I don't know, sexual.
I was not that. He's just doing stuff in the bedroom. Just shit's getting exposed now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
who knows what he was doing with them other old girl.
So now y'all want to say, you know what I'm saying? All last year was people talking about how tight his clothes were and saying that he's on the other side of the street and X, Y, and Z.
I mean, y'all was playing that card a lot.
Oh man, they were. I mean, dragging them through the mud with it.
I mean, y'all just looking for something for it.
Yeah, just straight dragging them through the mud with it, man. It's like y'all was just looking for something at that point. Okay. But, now, turn the page, we got this. And then it's, would this would have happened, would things have been different if it was with a woman of color, black, or Hispanic, or, who's to say? Who's to say? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you put yourself in a predicament, and if that's the case, you could have had a little bit of fun and just moved on or whatever else have you. But that's a done deal. So I'm hearing that he stepped down. I thought it was more or less he was stepping away and then was going to try to come back during the start of NFL season. Yeah. If he resigned completely altogether, it was probably the best thing for him to do. Considering working with, ESPN being ran by Disney, they're probably one of the strictest organizations or TV organizations out there when it comes down to it, because of the content and programming that they have with Disney Plus and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and there could be backlash behind it, protests and things of that nature. It's just, you just have to be a little bit more mindful of what we do a little bit and who we doing it with. And, you know, there's sometimes it takes us a while to find somebody who's actually on that level or whatever else have you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you know, and then you know the chick's talking about she wanted you should say you missed this ass $25,000 each cheek. I'd be damned. I'd be damned. Even if I had the means, bro. Even if I had the money, I'm not spending no $50,000 on no what?
Hey man, listen. When this podcast pops off, you really gotta stop. Well, you gotta watch what you say.
But I'm telling the truth, though, bro.
I'm worried about you.
Nah, I'm worried about. Hey, bro, I'm not. Who's paying that? Bro, I'll tell you what. I don't care who you are. You can have me on that. What's that? That 50 versus 1 with the balloon popping and the round robin and all that, bruh. Like ultimately, like I need mental stimulation before physical nowadays. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Don't get me wrong. I could be physically attracted to you, but you know, like, come on, man. Like even I had to tighten up with my stupidity in some way, shape, or form. I'm not all the way tightened. But you know, I'm making pretty good strides, I would say. But you know, well let us give us them deals you all getting, man. I guarantee you ain't gonna hear nothing about me. Guaranteed.
I can see it now.
I can see a lot right now. But yeah, we're gonna need you, Chaz, to go ahead and chime in the comments and share your experiences with the roast sparks, and seeing if it makes you want to get that choking feel. If that makes you want to, you know, get that.
I need it on a shirt.
You know what I mean?
Roast sparks make you want to choke a bitch.
Yeah,
I need it on a shirt.
That's what I'm saying. So
I think Shane, Uncle Shane's gonna be all right. I think this is gonna, you know,
it's gonna be fine.
Either because I heard he's trying to settle and just get it over, just get it out the way.
He tried it. I mean, they said he tried to settle for $10 million. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money to be settling with somebody.
But you know what I'm saying, you got people who are greedy. You know what I'm saying, they want to try to take everything.
Yeah,
like,
because you got a lawyer who's going to get his cut.
Yeah,
his or her cut as well.
I feel like we can get more.
Yeah,
you know,
you're not getting the whole entire $10 million. There's gonna be, you know, a lot taken up out of that.
Come on, man.
But nah, man, I'm not jeopardizing it like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, you know, we get to where we need to go. I'm telling you, if it comes down to traveling, whatever else have you, I'm gonna have, you know, Lord willing, and you know, things go right, and you know, put the right person my way and things like that. My boo thing's gonna have to come with me.
Yes, sir.
I got to fit. My boo thing's gonna have to come with me, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going out and traveling, we gonna do a show of the. What you got going on? Okay.
She right there.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Chaperone. You know what I mean? And it's sad that, you know, things come down to this, but you know, you just got to be a little bit more mindful of, you know, the people that we're doing things with, man, and you know, and what their motives are. You know what I'm saying? Some people may not have a motive in any way, shape, or form, and then, you know, next thing you know, there is an ulterior motive.
I mean, yeah, because you know,
I just
Shannon Sharp is like one of the most trending things. Like, does like one of the most trending things. He just did an interview with Damon Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, Bobby Brown.
Right.
And I heard he's going to do one with Oprah soon. You know what I'm saying? That. You know, it's like all this top tier stuff happening, and then all of a sudden, this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like crazy.
And
it's
like,
crazy. And honestly, is it really that bad? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, stuff in the bedroom, but you know what I'm saying, just to get, you know, extorted for, like, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you know, things is consensual about what we doing, That's it.
It sounds consensual to me.
Right now,
just that you want your some type of cut out of it.
Right now, we're getting to more of a you want more of a financial gain or whatever else have you for rocking with me, then I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm making sure I'm taking the fucking curtains on the way out the door too.
Yeah,
that's a done deal.
I feel like this was all planned.
Yeah, you know it seemed like it's all a plot. There's also some video out there as well, some audio video of former NBA player Matt Barnes talking about that Shaq I guess has some type of beef with Shay and was willing to pay top money for some type of information on Shannon and things like that. So, I mean, if that's what things really came down to in the world of media, sports media, between former athletes, to a point where you have to really pay money to get information on somebody else to bring them down or whatever else have you, then it's a dirty arena. It's a real dirty arena. Simple as that. I mean, you just mucked it up a little bit. So I mean, you want to muck it up, then it's gonna get filthy. That's it. It's gonna get more filthy and filthier. Yeah. But at the same time, don't muck it up, and all your dirty ain't swept tightly underneath the rug too, because as soon as that rug gets pulled back, it could be a whole other world for you too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta be patient, bro. Be patient. But all things considered, I hope things work out for Shannon. I hope things work out for the young lady as well, and her future endeavor. I'm pretty sure that considering things with this lawsuit and her family being exposed and her name in the media, I'm pretty sure her subscribers and things like that on her OnlyFans went up.
They did because they want to figure out what he's wrestling.
You want to see what the hype's about.
See what the hype's about.
Right. You want to see what was so good about this that you had to, you know what I'm saying, do X, Y, and Z and you know.
Honestly, it ain't that great.
What?
I'll leave it at that.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
I didn't pay.
Well, I didn't. Well, yeah.
I take your word for it, bro. I didn't see nothing. But I take your word for it.
I seen the meme from Life. Why you gotta say nasty shit, Ray? Because I'm a nasty motherfucker.
I'm the pappy. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm the pappy. But other than that, man, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna leave that. Let that play out as it do. Shay does have a following. He does have a platform that is continuing with Nightcap.
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah, and I think he should just continue with Nightcap. I don't think you need to take. No.
Still do the interviews on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean, that's if they still will allow you to do it.
You don't need to be on ESPN. You don't need to be on Fox. You don't need to be on damn. That's 3 networks he done got cut from. He was with CBS.
There was 3?
He was with CBS originally on Sunday pre-show football, and then he went to Fox, and then left the Fox, and now with essentially ABC is ESPN all together. So that's another.
He's not going away. He's not going away. He's gonna be around. Yeah,
he's gonna be around.
He's gonna be around.
He's gonna get gigs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, as long as he's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's financially all right, and man. All right, moving forward. Just one more thing I just want to discuss. I'm trying to put up a short. I guess it got cut off. I was talking about how Shedeur Sanders was drafted in the 5th round. We all know 5th round. At 144 at that. Shedeur was projected to go in the 1st round as probably one of the top 2 quarterbacks taken off the board. And as the draft went and his name wasn't called, the eyebrows was just raised, completely raised. And
like, what y'all doing?
Exactly. I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming.
What are you doing here?
I honestly did not see it coming at all. I knew that he was going to probably end up with the Giants from what the reports was coming out about, how he did with the interviews and how the coach didn't really, like how it went and things of that nature that came out. But, there was other teams I think that needed to address the quarterback situation, such as Pittsburgh. Oakland got Geno. New Orleans, the Saints, with Derek Carr going down with the injury and his status for the season's unknown. Granted, yeah, they do have a Spencer Rattler down there. But I was almost certain that Shador would go first round. So the later it started going, I was like, oh man, well, damn, was it that bad? And day 2 comes and not drafted at all on the second day. You see how much money was spent on his own private little draft area and stuff like that. And all the way up into the 5th round when Shador got picked.
And they said nope, just like that. He lost a lot of money. In terms of being a first rounder, we all know first rounders get paid. So there was that there definitely. And it was all stuff pre-draft as well. Where Dion had came out and said that he didn't want his sons playing in a cold climate city. Man, when you up for the draft, bro, you need to focus on getting the league, and then letting your play dictate where it takes you from there. You know what I'm saying? You trying to play that role that Eli Manning played those years back. When he wasn't going to, I think it was it the Chargers at the time? I think it might have been the Chargers. And he said he wasn't going there and ended up in New York. And I think that got a lot of teams routed as well. And then, for what it's worth, it seems like Shador's pretty cocky, you know what I'm saying? And it's all right for you to essentially believe in yourself and believe in your skills and your ability. But sometimes when it comes down to going in the interview and showing these teams and talking these teams and like some stuff you got to put to the side. You really do. Some things you just have to put to the side, man. You know what I mean? And I think some things like things that were said in interviews, and I think some things hurt him. I think probably not performing at the combine or doing a few things like that hurt his draft stock a little bit. And stock is a real thing.
Yeah, draft stock is a real thing.
Yeah. And
all you could do now, you got selected by the Cleveland Browns. The Browns waited until the 5th round to get you. So you with Cleveland. The only thing you can do is go in the training camp and shut everybody up. That you got to show all the way out. Talking about you gotta go out there and show your whole entire ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I'm talking about all the way on display. And show them why. And you have to show everybody why they made a mistake in not picking you up. Simple as that. That's about it. But and then of course, people wanna play the machine, the machine role, what happens behind the scenes and how people view you and this, that, and the third. Man, you had months to get ready for this moment, bro. You had months to change your tone, to do different things, and then you make it seem as though you got sandbagged, and I just think some things could have been prevented going in. It could have been prevented. As a father, and I'm not a daddy, but as a father, I would have just, let things play the way they play. Simple as that. Sometimes you got to play the ball as it lies. If it takes you a rookie contract to get to the next contract and to the same city or next city, depending on how the organization is doing and how the organization is treating you and how you see the organization and program progressing, that's where you go with it. Other than that, no. You don't need all that, bro. There ain't no time for all that plex. You know what I mean? Go in there, put your head down and work. And now, they're essentially saying to you, Shador, you just like everybody else, bro. You are not above it all. So the only thing you have to do now is go in and straight out ball out. Put up or shut up. What was it in what was that what was my movie Zombieland? Double tap, nut up or shut up?
Nut up or shut up.
That's it. That's where we at with it.
All right.
So look forward to hearing anybody's questions, comments regarding it. Would love to have a discussion and get into it. Want you guys also to hit that thumbs up button for your boy.
Yep.
Share, like, subscribe. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere Suplex Sports Podcast is provided.
Yep.
Suplex of the week, Brody.
The main event of WrestleMania Night 2.
Woo!
Gotta give it to that.
Damn!
It was
Woo! Wow.
There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
Why? Because I watched it twice and I had the same reaction. It really bored me. I feel like there was nothing really exciting about it, and like so all that build up for what all the promos led to this did not deliver for me at all. Not too crazy, but I feel like it was like well deserved over much needed, ending. Besides that,
Okay.
not Travis Scott.
I don't know how many times I can hear Fiend anymore.
I'm saying, bro, come on, not Travis Scott.
I'm just saying, man. I'm
not talking trash about Travis Scott himself, but the wrestler Travis Scott.
No, we're gonna get Travis in. Let's get Travis into Suplex Sports. We can get a Suplex Sports Travis Scott collaboration T-shirt going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we can discuss it. But okay, you suplexing the
just a main event. That's all of night 2.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I think I'm suplexing this. I got a suplex. Man, you know good and goddamn well, bro. You shouldn't have put yourself in a situation.
He's a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, you nasty. Yeah, you nasty.
What did we just say?
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong being nasty, but this nasty and this messy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
There's a fine line between being nasty and messy at the same time. Bro.
I like that.
And this is messy.
This is messy.
And as much as you come out and say all the time about other people being messy, and this is messy, bro. It's messy. And for you to be that type of dignitary of where you at right now on your platform,
yeah,
like come on, man.
Yeah,
this ain't come on. Like, and if you had a falling out and if you was done messing with old girl, then you should just been done messing with old girl. Simple as that. You know what I mean? And if you got a legitimate girl, then have a legitimate girl. You know what I mean? But
I thought she was a legitimate girl.
I'm dumbfounded.
That's what the whole thing. That's what the whole thing was about. That she was a legitimate girl, but they broke it off. I don't know.
Broke it off. Was he paying for it? You gonna tell me $25,000 is cheap? That's telling me that you writing you cashing some check on it. Yeah, that's telling me, man.
Man,
ain't no chick just coming out her mouth to $25,000 a cheek. Are you kidding me?
and she's like, what, 20?
Yeah. I'm what?
Your standards are high.
High standards, man.
Oh, man. God.
Unless you my wife.
Thank you.
And
I was gonna say that too.
If you are my wife, you ain't charging me no $25,000 per cheek. If that's the, I go. What did Nino Brown say? Cancel this. I'll get me a new one.
I'll get me a new one.
I'll get me another one. That's right. That's right. Hey man, you ain't gonna do me like that.
Yes, sir.
50 grand? There's no, listen. There's no, I don't give a damn who you are. You can't persuade me with no bumpkin like that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Meg the Stallion, the Lotto, the Cardi. No. Because I'm spanking up things that's in the same bracket as me. Simple as that. That's it. If and when, Lord willing, we hit a whole nother threshold, then you know what? You damn right. Listen, whoever I'm with, you gonna be doing your thing on the side too in terms of making your bread. I make my bread. We come together, things like that. But all this $25,000 cheap, and these are and eggs are like $8, $10 for a dozen of eggs. Are you charging like that? Man, please, bro. I would have walked right away from him. I don't give a damn. There ain't nothing that you can do for me that everybody else ain't doing on OF as well. You know what I mean?
Shit,
pick your battles.
Pick your battles indeed. Just real quick, I just want to touch base on the giveaway real quick. So the person who hit me up via email, I hear you and I got you. If you do win, that copy of 2K25 will be a digital copy as well. If you are in the States and you win the giveaway, we will give you the physical copy. I got no problem with that at all.
Okay.
I also will be adding in 2 Switch games as well too to the pile.
Oh damn, bro! I got that. I gotta get another box.
I'm just so the reason I say that because I'm going to extend the giveaway a little bit more because we only got 2 participants so far, and
that ain't right, man.
We gotta
come
get
on, y'all. There's 242 subscribers here on
we
YouTube.
gotta get a little more. Just a little bit more.
Let's make this thing even. Let's you know what I'm saying, give everybody a fair shake here.
Again, all you gotta do is just like, share, subscribe, comment, done. That's it.
And when it comes time to pull a giveaway,
we got a nice little program that will generate all the names and whoever wins, and then boom.
It will be done live.
Yes, sir.
In front of your eyes.
Yes, sir.
It will be no. This is just some old whatever. Yeah. Excuse me, whatever. No, this is legit. It's the real deal.
Yeah. Just we are actually doing this. Like
please
watch like the copyright legit. It's still here. It's still clean and everything. I haven't even touched it. Like legit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we're serious about this.
You know, I could even I even had a few more cards come through.
I
got a Tyler Bate I could throw on as well.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. We show that real quick. I completely forgot that those came in.
Just recently?
Yeah. Yeah, I had said, I was getting right back into the hobby, the hobby game, in terms of sports cards and collecting and trading that degree. I got a Luke McCaffrey. Let's see if I know the glare off the film. But that's a Luke McCaffrey. Mm-hmm. That's a rookie card. Also got and the fireworks here. Paolo Banchero and the fireworks. And And I got rookie on a kaleidoscope, Modest Buzelis.
Jeez, I haven't collected cards in
Man,
years.
bro. It's back.
It is.
I mean, they're back and in full effect. Also,
Makes me wonder.
yeah. Well, I mean, cards is they're all the way back in now. Also, folks, just letting you guys know, this is the last year of Prism cards, as Prism is no longer going to be doing cards essentially anymore. So, this is going to probably be the best year to get cards from Prism, especially the rookie cards and cards that are already autographed as well. So here we go with the big strong boy. I got Tyler Bate here.
What the hell?
Yep.
What's that?
Tyler Bate. I got an AJ Styles. Another AJ Styles in the green.
Nice.
I got the John Cena. And the same matching John Cena numbered as well.
Nice.
Well, 33 out of 75. So yeah, bro, if you want to take a look at those. But other than that, yeah, we got things going in the giveaway, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna keep throwing stuff in. We'll give you like an actual date and stuff, but yeah, we just want to get more people besides 2 people.
Give people a fair shot.
Yeah.
But other than that, we need you all to share, like, and subscribe here on the Suplex Sports Podcast. Thumbs up. Hit that button. Please hit that button. Subscribe. Hit your notifications.
And just comment done.
Yep. Comment done. Let me and Zay go ahead and do our thing for you, and we'll go from there. This is the Suplex Sports Podcast. Your boy Mish.
I am Zay.
I'm going to get with you guys next time.